Hi, and thank you for joining this live webinar, Study with F+U Academy of Languages, to start your university studies in Germany. If you are interested in study university degree programs, language courses, language exams, and you want to know more about costs of life, and opportunities in Germany with F+U Academy in Germany, this webinar is for you. My name is Augusto Mante, Recruitment Manager for Global Studies. Global Studies is an educational agency which helps you to apply abroad. We have many destinations, for example, the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, Germany, Spain, Denmark, Lithuania, Holland, Ireland, Malta, Cyprus, and others. If you want to help you with all the application process, contact us. You have here our WhatsApp number, our email address, and we will help you. Now, I want to tell you that don't forget to follow us in our social media. You can follow us in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can see there the previous events we had, and you will know about the new webinars we're planning to do. And now I want to introduce you to Carolin. Hi, Carolin.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Well, Carolin is going to talk us now about F+U Academy of Languages that offers you language courses, language exams, university degree programs. And she is coordinator international relations. And Carolin, what can you tell us about your experience working with students?
So let me introduce myself. Hello, everybody. My name is Carolin. I work at F+U, or I have been working at F+U for more than 7 years. And I work as the coordinator of international projects that relates to language courses, but also to our university programs and our vocational training programs. And I focus on all the countries in the world, no special focus on any country, but yeah, I welcome everybody to come to our school.
Thank you, Carolin, for being with us. And you have a presentation, yes, for us today.
So can I get started?
Please share it with us.
Yes. Okay. So I hope everybody can see it. And please, you will tell me when I can get started.
Yes, perfect.
Okay. So again, welcome. I'm sorry, I cannot speak Spanish. I know a lot of you speak Spanish, but bienvenido, that's the only word I know. So I'm based in the beautiful city of Heidelberg. That is in the southern part of Germany. And what you can see here is the beautiful old town where actually our language school is located as well. We are a little bit to the right of this street. So today I want to introduce to you what F+U is. F+U is mainly a big language school. That's what we are known for in the world. But it's not only that. So it was founded in 1980. It's a family-based company. And we have more than 20,000 students in different institutions every year. Not all of them are international students, and a lot of them are also German students. So as you can see here, our main headquarters is in the south, in the city of Heidelberg, but we also have a big center in Berlin. And then we have different locations that you can see here across Germany. And not only in Germany, we also have some centers abroad, for example, in Spain, on the island of Tenerife, in China and Tunisia. That's our headquarters, just to show you how it looks like here. And that is a picture of our language school at the entrance of the walking space into the old town. It's a really nice school when you have the chance to come here. So what kind of institutions does F+U have? So as I said, the F+U Academy of Languages is at the center. It's a big language school, one of the biggest in Germany. We have about 10,000 students that come to the language school every year from more than 100 countries. So it's a big mix of students, and they come long-term or short-term as adults or children, whatever you need and want. Besides that, we have a private school center, including primary school, also high school in German language. We have a high school in English language that ends with an IB diploma, with which you can study in Germany or all over the world. Besides that, we have the F+U Vocational Training Center, where you can study a vocation such as nursing. And there's also 3 universities, the IBA, ISBA, and Victoria. They offer different programs all around the concept of dual work study. To some of you, dual work study doesn't mean a lot. To explain shortly, it is a combination of work and study. And during the time you study, you can actually earn money. So that's a big advantage of our university programs. And we focus on business administration, IT-related program, hotel and tourism management, and some others. And yeah, we also offer some management training that are covered by the institution you see down here below. So today we want to focus on the F+U Academy of Languages, because I heard that most of you want to study German, or at least study a language to study at university later on. And I think our F+U Academy is a good place to start. Again, because we are one of the largest schools in Europe. We have won numerous awards of the industry that stands for our quality. And also, we are a member of the FDSV, which is an association in Germany where only the 20 best language schools are members of. So we have certain quality rules that we adhere to, and you can really be sure that a member of FDSV is a high quality school. So what kind of programs do we offer? Mainly we focus on university preparation, but we also have numerous other programs. So as you can see here, we mainly focus on German and English courses that we offer on all levels. And since we have so many students, we are happy that we can start courses on each level every single week. So it means a lot of flexibility. If you don't know when you will be able to come to Germany, you can decide flexibly, will I come next week or this week? For us, it's all okay. You can start anytime, every Monday. And we have a lot of students who come long-term to prepare for university, but we also have students who come short-term, for example, during the summer, just a few weeks to brush up on their language and do some leisure activities in the afternoon. The surrounding is great for it. You can travel to a lot of places and you have really nice surroundings. So for the university preparation, we have specific pathway programs for each kind of need, for students who have direct access to university, for students who need to do prep college before they go to university. So all kind of needs can be covered. We offer the exam preparation that is necessary for the language to get into university. So all kinds of important exam, including the test DAF, that's most important. Also TELC is very important. And for English, we have TOEFL and IELTS and many, many more. There's flexible modes of participation. So we've always offered in-class participation since a few years. Even before the pandemic, we've been offering online courses. And since last year, especially before the pandemic, we started offering hybrid courses, which means that students are in the classroom and online and can take classes together. This way, you can really even if you're in quarantine or anything like that, you can participate in your own class without any problems. So these are our main courses, I would say. We also have junior programs in summer, in our summer at least, that take place in July and August. And it can be taken for students from 6 to 17 years. And for the adult courses, there's a slight overlap. So adults can start from 16 years in the adult courses. For adults or juniors, we have options for big groups or even for smaller groups. So we have special offers for them. And as I said, we are quite a big test center with many thousand students taking tests every year with us for German or for English or even for other languages. So if you take a language course, you might need other things like accommodation. We have that. We have more than 300 rooms for students who want to live in a residence, and we have 200 host families. So you can see there's enough space for everybody. We have simple single rooms, also more high-end single rooms, sometimes with bathroom and with your own kitchen. Sometimes it's shared kitchen, shared bathroom. And we have even apartments for families. We have our own hotel, and for minor students who come long-term, we even have a boarding school. Some students who live outside of Europe need university admission to apply for the visa. We offer that kind of service, or even when you're at the school, we help you to apply to universities of your choice. And also we support you with official administration. There's lots of things like applying for health insurance, extending your visa if you need one, opening a bank account, all these things. If you need help, we can cover. So for now, I only have been talking about our beautiful campus in Heidelberg. Heidelberg is a small city. I would say it has about 150,000 inhabitants. There's also the oldest university of Germany here and a beautiful old town. But we also have a small campus in Berlin, which is now integrated into our university, the Victoria University of Applied Sciences. And this smaller school focuses on university preparation. So they don't have all these other courses, but if you want to prepare for university in Berlin, then this campus could also be an option, especially if you like the more the bustling cities, the big cities with more activities and everything modern. So if you like it more quiet, I can recommend Heidelberg. And if you like the big city, then I can recommend Berlin. So I want to show you, because we have a lot of options for all kinds of students, but I want to make it a little bit easier for you. If you are a student who wants to prepare for university, so what kind of course would you choose? What kind of packages would you choose? So I will introduce that shortly to give you a picture how long it would take and how much you would have to pay for that. Just to make you understand upfront, so in Germany or in Europe, there's different language levels that you can reach. It's separated into 6 levels: A1, A2, basic level, intermediate B1, B2, and then a higher level C1 and C2. If you come from South America, for example, and you have a local high school diploma, you might need B2 to enter the prep college before university. If you are from Europe or have a special diploma that already grants you access to university, you will need a C1 level for German. And as you can see, we estimate about 160 lessons per level. So depending on the course you will take, you will need about, let's say, 24 weeks to 30 to 40 weeks to reach the level that you will need. So 24 to 30 here, 32 to 40 for the higher level, the C1 level, to access university directly. So what are the main intensive courses that can make you reach that goal? Number one is our intensive course 20 online. that is an option for everybody who does not want to travel yet or cannot travel yet and has a good internet connection. You will have 20 lessons per week, and you will need 8 weeks per level. This course is good for students who are in Europe or don't have too much time difference, because it takes place in the morning in Germany. If you have a big time difference and have already decided, I want to go to Germany, then the next courses might be for you. So there's an intensive course with 20 lessons, and it also takes you 8 levels per week, and it's during the same time as the online course, just in class. There's now a new regulation, unfortunately, for students who need a visa. And we noticed in the last few days, actually, that students actually need now 24 lessons that take 45 minutes each to be eligible to a visa. Before, 20 lessons were widely accepted, but now the embassies look really strictly, and usually they require 24 lessons. So over the last few days, we invented a new course. It has 25 lessons. It's also in class, and it will take you 8 weeks to reach this level. Actually, we did not increase the price for this course to the 20 lesson course. So this will be the same price as the 20 lesson course. There's a really special course, the premium course with 30 lessons, because it takes you to a high level quickly. It only takes 6 weeks per level. So this I can recommend to students who want to progress quickly and don't want to spend too much time on, not waste too much time, I wanted to say, but who are willing to study hard. Then there's also a course that is also 30 lessons, but is not as intensive, and it allows you to consolidate your knowledge in conversation and grammar during the afternoon, and in the morning you have your normal general German course. So what I can tell you, the course number 1, 2, even 3 would be perfect for tourists or students who want to take it a little slow, maybe do activities in the afternoon, have a lot of fun while they study. And the premium course is for students who want to focus. And the 4A, 4B is for both type of students, I would say. So just some pictures from our class, from our classes. This is one of our teachers from the online classrooms, and a few others. So you can see we have a good technical setup with a lot of perks that help the teachers to give high quality classes. This would be one of our general classrooms. All classrooms have the technical equipment to do online and hybrid classes. So it's now actually high-tech classrooms, but it's still a really nice environment where you can feel comfortable. So our computer rooms that are actually used for classes as well sometimes, and also for examinations like TOEFL, but they can be used by the students when there's no classes and no exams. For example, you could use the internet here or do homework. Our accommodations, I want to show you 2 types. First of all, the halls of residences, where you can have your own single room in each apartment. And they have different prices depending on how far they are from school and how many shared facilities you have. So for example, if you are willing to share the kitchen, share the bathroom with other students from our school, then you could have a single room in a long-term course for about 100 euro. And if you prefer to have your own apartment, one-room apartment with your own kitchen, own shower and everything, you don't have to share any facilities, and it's still pretty close to school, then for a long-term course you would pay 175 per week. And there are many in-between types where you only share the bathroom and not the kitchen, or the other way around. And most of the apartments are pretty close to the school, and most of them are even walking distance. Onto the host families. We have different types as well. As I said, we have 200 families. They live all around the city. And as you can see, so we have 3 different types, A, B, and C. A just means you're pretty close to the school, and C, you're a little bit further away, but it also means that you would pay cheaper prices in the C category than the A category. The families you can have with half board, but you could also only take breakfast, or you could only take the room. Sometimes you can also require the kitchen, to share the kitchen with the family, so you can prepare your own meals. It all depends on what you want. Most of the time we can offer it. So as you can see, we have lots of different courses, lots of different offerings. I wanted to give you a picture of how much you would possibly be paying. So I can make a little suggestion for a package for a student that is 16 years or older. So I took 2 types of courses, and I was thinking that most of you might do at least 4 levels to prepare for university. So that would be A1 to B2. There's good news. We can actually waive the enrollment fee. Usually it's €50, but if you want to make an enrollment next week with Hugo, then you can actually pay €0 for your enrollment. So we'll waive the whole fee. If you take a 20 lesson course with us for 32 weeks in person, you would pay around €3,600. And again, about the same for the accommodation if you choose an economic accommodation where you share the facilities. For books, yeah, maybe around €200, maybe less if you buy it in bookstores or used. So you would come up to about 7,500 for the whole course, for everything, and for accommodation, for books. Yeah, and for in total 32 lessons, 32 weeks, I mean. In comparison, the premium course, where you can progress quickly, as I said, 6 weeks per level, and for the same duration, for the same A1 to B2, you would only need 24 weeks. Again, for this package, we can also waive the enrollment fee if you want to make an enrollment next week or for any other course. The course prices are basically the same. Yeah, it's more hours, but you will have less weeks, so it comes about to the same price. And if you choose the same kind of accommodation, you would come out to even less because you have less weeks in the accommodation. You would only pay €6,600 in total. For some students, I posted here that you might need a conditional admission if you are currently in South America and do not know how to do it. We can offer this service for €550. Also, university advice, if you're already at the school, is around €200. And if you need support with official administration, you can book certain services, for example, only opening bank account, and one service would be 85. If you want the full package, we do everything for you. You can pay €275. But most students will only need a package like this, with course, with accommodation, and maybe books, which you can also buy at our school. So yeah, you can get a picture what it approximately costs. So we have some special offers just for you today. Again, I already told you just now, the enrollment fee, which is normally €50, can be waived if you make an enrollment until the October 15th, which is next week on Friday. Also, when you're unsure if this school is right for you or if this course, the courses I just talked about is for you, then you can actually take a free online trial anytime. So you can contact us via Hugo or even via our website, and yeah, you can just try the course for free for 1 week, and we put you in the right level course for you. So just to show you some pictures from our accommodations. So this would be a simple room in the A category, where you have your own table, your own bed, and also simple cupboards to put your clothes. As you can see here on the left side. And this would be a higher level category. This, I think, is category E, which is about 800 meters from the school, so it's still walking distance. And in this room, you have your own kitchen, your own bathroom, and of course the living space. Oops. So just a few words about visa, because I know that there are students who are currently in South America, so you might need to hear this. I want to just shortly mention there's a requirement of 24 lessons of 45 minutes each now. It's not 20 lessons anymore, it's 24 lessons. You need, if you apply for a study applicant visa, which most of you will do, you need a blocked account, which amounts to 10,000 euro a year, and you can take out 800 euro every month. So it's not lost money, you can use it for your living fees, but just that you know, if you don't apply for a tourist visa, or if you don't have an European passport already, you might need a blocked account. Again, conditional university admission, if you apply for the study applicant visa, which we can help you with if you need the help. And also just that you know, if you want to work in Germany, it's usually not possible if you hold a visa. So you can only have a part-time job once you are in university, not during the language course. Of course, this is not true if you already have a European passport, or if the study applicant visa requirements don't apply to you. But again, most students who come from outside Europe, they need such a visa. To give you an idea about the conditional admission, what is needed usually for the application, and this also goes for normal applications. But for the conditional admission, which usually happens before that, you will only need a CV. You will need your high school results, whatever that is in your country. And for the conditional admission, there is no specific language requirement. And if you later on apply for real admission, then of course you will have language requirements of about B2 to C1. And for our service, we have all kinds of subjects available, including bachelor's, including master's, and in the areas of business, technical, some sciences. What we cannot provide, and I think nobody can provide as a conditional admission, is for medicine. Yeah. Then if you want to apply for medicine, you should apply for biology or chemistry and get into the country through that, and later on apply for medicine. So what is life like in Germany? It's really hard to summarize that in a few words. I want to give you a few pointers that you can get an idea. So the cost of living in general in Germany is about, for a student, 850 euros per month, which means that you can cover all your living fees, excluding the cost for the German course, with 850 euro. Yeah. Food is pretty cheap in Germany in general. Accommodation is not so cheap, but cheaper than in some other countries. I think it's cheaper than, for example, the US. And also food is cheaper than in most countries, even in Europe. So for the F+U student card, you can get it whenever you want. It doesn't cost anything, and it will give you price reduction for many activities in the city. So for example, in the cinema, at the movies, in the museums, in the swimming pool, a lot of sports activities, anything around free time activities, you usually get a price reduction for the prices. Also, Heidelberg is a biking city. Here, the bikes are more respected than the cars. So I recommend every student to buy a bike or rent a bike. And of course, as I said, Heidelberg is beautiful. It's a young city. You can do a lot of nature activities, but there's also a lot of activities and parties for young students, because you have the university here. So you have a lot of people around 20, 21, up to 30 years old. We usually say there's 25% of university students in Heidelberg out of the population, which is a pretty big number, I think. So to end the presentation, I want to show you a few pictures of Heidelberg, and just to give you pictures how it's like here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but where I'm making the movement here, there's the school. So just in the end, near the river. And this is a view from the top of the castle to the old town. So it's pretty nice. Also, the famous old bridge and the old town again. The Neckar is actually really nice. Everything revolves around the Neckar in Heidelberg. And the students like to sit on the meadows here in the evenings and just spend some nice time, maybe have a drink and talk. And it's always a really nice atmosphere. So what is pretty well known across the world is the Heidelberg Castle. Yeah, that's what it looks like from the top. And from the other side of the river, you can also see it. Now we are going into fall, so actually the fall colors that you can see here is actually there. It's really beautiful, I think, and you will experience this once you come here for sure. And this would be a picture of winter. We don't get a lot of snow, but if you get it, it's like a winter wonderland. So I want to end my presentation and tell you that you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, where we always have a lot of updates, give you some news of our school. Also on our YouTube, we have videos for basic German. And you can find us on each social media at F+U Academy of Languages. So thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a lot of questions now.
Thank you, Carolin. Well, for example, you were talking about the visas for the students. Could you please remind us what is currently the process for visas for Latin American students applying to study language courses in Germany?
Yes. So actually, you will find two types of visa in the embassy usually. Yeah. One is the language course visa, and the second one is the study applicant visa. Also, there's a third type, but it doesn't apply to each country, the tourist visa, the Schengen visa. Yeah. So it depends really on the country. I cannot name each one now, so we will have to look for your case each time. If you're eligible to the Schengen visa, you can come into the country 3 months without any problems. So for this visa, there's no requirement really in terms of language, or you don't have to give any university application or anything. If you apply for it, then you can get it for 3 months and you can enter the country just like that and do whatever you want. For example, take a language course. Many students who come long term, and especially many students from South America, they will need a different type of visa. And the most common visa is the study applicant visa. Study applicant visa just means that you, before you go to university or prep college, will take a language course. Usually there's some kind of requirement in terms of language. It depends on the country. Sometimes it's A1, sometimes it's nothing, sometimes it's A2. So you have to look at each embassy of your country. So the second requirement is usually the conditional admission. And especially now during COVID times, it is required if you take this study applicant visa. Even if it wasn't required for your country before, at this point in time, it will be required. But don't worry, it's not that difficult to get one. The third type of visa is the language course visa. And many students think, oh, I'm just taking a language course. This would be the best visa to get. But no, it's not. So usually the language course visa is not granted freely, especially if you're a young student and they will ask you at the embassy, so what do you want to do in Germany? And you will answer, I want to study at university. Then they will ask you, why did you not apply for the study applicant visa? So this one, it's not granted easily. Of course, it depends on your situation. Sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can't. But what I would recommend to long-term students who plan to study at university, get the study applicant visa. And if you're eligible to the Schengen visa, of course, try to get then that one if you come short-term.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. And Carolin, tell us, please, how long would it take to a student with a A2 level in German to reach a B2 or C1 level in order to apply for an undergraduate or postgraduate course in Germany?
Yes, so I tried to introduce it a little bit before. Of course, it's complicated because you have so many different situations. So let's say you're coming, I'm saying it for two types. Yeah, I'm saying it for South American students and for European students. So first, South American students. You could take, usually you will need a prep college in Germany. That means you will only have to study A1 to B2 in the language school, because the requirement for prep college is usually B2. So for this course, you will need around 24 weeks to 30 weeks, depending on the course you take. Yeah. For the European student, it's a little different because they can enter university directly. They will need C1 level, which is 5 levels, and they will usually need, so 30 weeks to 40 weeks.
Okay. Carolin, do you have German classes, especially for professional students who want to do postgraduate studies?
Yes, so for them, the same courses apply. It's not restricted to postgraduate or, how do you say, the bachelor students? You know what I mean. So it's not restricted to any type of student. All students are in the same classroom. The tourist student and with the university preparation student, with the master preparation student, all in the same classroom because you're all studying the same language.
Okay. Carolin, we have also this question. It says the study applicant visa allows us, the students, to work part-time.
Yeah, so as I said in the presentation, usually no. There's usually no visa that allows you to work during the language course. Sometimes in very, very special cases, you will get a visa with work permit, but that's very, very rare.
Okay. And Carolin, how much is the cost for a full online German class from a starting level A1 to reach a B2? How long do the students normally take to do this? And how much is for the face-to-face classes, for example?
So you're asking for the online classes now?
Yes. First,
So
the online classes.
again, for the duration, it's basically the same. Let's say you would take a 24-week course. I'm just going to calculate it. So it's for the online course, we have lower prices. Online is quite low. So it would be 1,800 euro for 24 weeks, which makes you reach A1 to B2. So 4 levels. Yeah.
Thank you. Carolin, here, they want to know also if there are any scholarships or early birds offers for students that are applying to study from Latin American countries. And you also have the offer that you were talking about today, yes?
Yes. So for the early birds that apply next week until the 15th of October, we can waive the enrollment fee, which is usually 50 euro. So it will be 0 euro in that case. Also, the longer the course is that you book, the more the price gets reduced. I cannot really show it now because every person has a different duration of course and different course, but just that you know that the price will get reduced the the more you book, the longer your course is.
No. Thank you, Carolin. Thank you. Really, thank you for being with us today. Thank you, our audience, for being with us. And we want to say that if you are interested, if you're a student interested in studying with F+U Academy of Languages, contact us. We will help you with all the application process. And remember, if you want to apply to study in Germany, just have to write us with our email address or to our WhatsApp number. Well, thank you to all our audience for being with us today. And thank you, Carolin, for sharing all this information with us.
Yes, thank you too. Thank you for having me on. And I hope that we can welcome a lot of students, a lot of participants from today at our schools soon.
Thank you. Thank you all, and bye.
Goodbye.